The Brazilian salmon pink bird-eating tarantula, also simply known as the salmon pink or LP, is a relatively large tarantula from northeastern Brazil. L. paraibana is considered to be the third largest tarantula in the world, behind Theraphysa blondi and Theraphysa apophysis. However, the largest spider is the giant huntsman spider in terms of leg span. It was discovered and described in 1917 by Candido Firmino de Melo Litau, in Paraíba, where the tarantula is endemic. They are popular pets in the tarantula hobby due to their large size and readiness to breed. The salmon pink bird-eater can attain a leg size of up to 11 inches, especially in males as their legs are longer than the females. However, females can weigh more than 100 grams. Females are often bulky. They have a large body size in comparison to their legs, whereas males tend to be slender in body size. Mature males will also have tibial hooks on the front pair of legs. These hook back a female's fangs during mating. They are considered a pretty tarantula species. They are a uniform black color, and once mature, have pink red hairs along the legs, chelicerae and abdomen. In males, the color tends to be more vibrant. Black or brown hair covers the rest of the tarantula. L. paraibana are endemic to Brazil in the Atlantic forest region of the country. They are known from one area near Campina Grande.
The Goliath bird-eating tarantula is the largest species in the world. There are many types of Goliath bird-eaters. What I have here is one from South America. They get about 10, 11 inches across. We always describe it as big as a dinner plate. That's a formidable animal. The fangs are gigantic on this creature, and the venom that it can deliver is toxic. Very, very bad venom, and it delivers a lot. Like all tarantulas, not a deadly venom, but a venom that's powerful, and there's a lot of it. It's going to be extremely painful, and you are not going to be happy if this tarantula gets a hold of you and bites you. So we're going to leave them in the box for today. But the thing we're most concerned about with this tarantula and all the species from North and South America is the way they defend themselves. They may rear up and show you their fangs and say, check this out. They may confront you and stand up on their hind legs almost and say, hey, back up. But if they're really in danger, they actually turn around and use the other side of their body as their defense mechanism. And that would be this large round piece here, which of course is the abdomen on the tarantula. The abdomen is covered with hairs. The hardest word to say today, the urticating hairs, which are on the back of a tarantula, which to me are just the irritating hairs. They'll take their hind legs and they'll flick those hairs. They'll chop them off the back. You can see this tarantula actually has a little bit of a bald spot on its abdomen because it's so used to flicking those hairs whenever danger comes around it. If those hairs get airborne, if you looked under a microscope, they have like little arrow tips on them. They stick into everything that they encounter. If that's your eye, your skin, your nasal passages, your mouth, it irritates, and it's almost like having fiberglass in you.
The amazing giant huntsman spider. Most members of the family known as the Disparosidae family are commonly found in Australia and Asia, so it's often called the Australian huntsman spider. Australian huntsman spiders are strangely known also for being the hairy tarantulas on the walls of the house that are notorious for freaking people out by appearing and rapidly scuttling behind curtains. Huntsman spiders are known for their large size. They are big, long-legged spiders. Some male spiders of this species are so large that they achieve a leg span of 8–10 inches. Huntsman spiders are generally gray or brown, and are sometimes found with banded legs. Many species of huntsman spiders have flattened bodies, possibly because they are adapted to live in narrow spaces, like in rock crevices and under loose bark. Despite their often large and hairy appearance, huntsman spiders are not considered to be dangerous spiders. As with most spiders, they do possess venom, and a bite may cause some ill effects. However, they are quite reluctant to bite, and will usually try to run away rather than be aggressive. Huntsmen are long-lived for spiders, with most living for about 2.5 years. Although some other primitive spiders, such as tarantulas, can live up to 20 years, most other spiders live less than a year. All huntsman spiders are active at night, emerging from their retreats to forage for insects and other invertebrates, and occasionally small vertebrates. They are ambush predators, generally sitting and waiting for prey to come close before running and leaping on it. Huntsmen don't use webs, but use a combination of vibrations and vision to locate their prey. Consider the huntsman a small workforce of natural insect exterminators in your house and garden. Some huntsman species live quite socially in groups of up to 300. They will help raise children together and even share food. When the baby huntsmen are ready to hatch, some huntsman moms will moisten the sack that's covering them and help tear it open. She can be a bit touchy when she's looking after her babies. You may see her rear up to scare away any predators nearby. The flattened shape of huntsmen allows them to get under sheets of loose bark and other cracks and crevices around rocks and logs. Actually, it's better than that. They can also twist their legs around so that, instead of bending down, they bend forwards. That enables them to crawl into even thinner gaps, and also gives them that distinctive legs bending forwards look. Aussies have learned to pretty much coexist with the huntsman spider, realizing that they are both non-aggressive and non-toxic to us but are responsible for catching most of the other less favorable creatures, cockroaches, that invade our homes. Thanks for watching this video and I hope you've learned something about the amazing giant huntsman spider.